Hey everybody, I'm Bethany and I'm a casting producer for Unscripted TV.
Hey, I'm Danny, and I'm also a casting producer for Unscripted TV.
And we are excited to bring you our new podcast, Casting Stories Untold.
Woo woo!
Woo woo!
Hello.
Hello.
Taking my energy.
Commercial spot.
But I know, right? Have you ever had yerba mate?
Oh my, like, oh my God, I spilled water all over myself.
No.
So I live for mate. So Yosh is from Argentina. And so his whole family, like after every gathering, it's like they make this whole huge steaming pod. And like his grandpa used to have that, like, I forget what it's called. He's not here. I would ask him, like that pod of like yerba mate. Like it's
Really?
like a wooden thing with like the steel straw thing. Yeah.
Oh, so you have the legit
Like
yerba
oh,
mate.
for real. But yeah, I love mate. Do you,
Uh,
do you drink it often?
yeah, I love the energy from it. Yeah. Um, yeah.
Wait, is she not coming in?
She just got here.
So we are so excited today to have Victoria from Big Brother Canada 9 and Big Brother Canada 12. She came back as an all-star. You all know her as Spicy V, and we adore her. And here she is, Spicy V.
ICV.
Spicy V, what's up?
Hi. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. It's so good to see you again.
You look so good. You know, Dan and I were talking about we both were going to try and wear pink today. He actually did,
Ah!
but I had just worn pink, so I thought a bright yellow might do the trick for
That does the
sunshine
trick.
energy.
Absolutely. I love all the colors. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And your room, is this the same room? Are you in the same bedroom?
Yes. Yes. Like this has been my sanctuary for the past like 5 years. Like we got my closet, we got my makeup, we got my computer office area. I don't need to leave this room. We're good.
So this is so funny because I feel like we both have, I mean, obviously Danny cast you, but I feel like I have a hand too because I was your producer moving you through
Yep.
finals. So we both like spoke to you in this space and like fell in love with you in this space. So
Yeah, like I totally remember talking to you. Like I remember you, Bethany. I mean, of course I do. When you're going through such a crazy experience, like casting for a reality show, like you remember people, places. Like I could almost remember what I was wearing. Okay, like I remember. And Danny, of course, you're just unforgettable. I mean, the Danny Love.
Oh my, it's so crazy to see you without color hair.
I mean, who? You guys are getting like a mild V today. Like
is this the
spicy V's,
subdued?
like.
Right.
Don't worry, there's a little color to keep you guys enticed.
You look very, it's like professional almost to me.
I know. Well, I'm back at work. You know, when I'm not Spicy V, I'm a full-time school social worker. So I gotta tone it down a little bit for the children. I'm just kidding. My pink hair is coming back like in a few weeks, so don't
I'm
worry,
sure
she'll
they
be back.
love that too, right? They feel like they
Yes.
identify more with you and yeah.
Oh yeah, they love it. They see me. It's so funny when the kids walk in my office for the first time. They're like, "Oh, like this isn't what I was expecting." And I'm like, "Well, what were you expecting? Come sit down." Like it's really funny when they see me.
You're the school social worker on premises?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm at 5 different schools in Burlington, and every day I go to a different school, and I work with the grade 7 and 8s. So they can like refer to come see me. So like like home issues, school issues, like trauma stuff, self harm, all of that stuff. I am on site, and we're working on it.
Wow.
And
You're,
you've been doing that for like the whole time, right? Because like talk to us about because I know when we met you, that's what you did. Like you're still doing what you did before.
Yeah, yeah. Social work has been like my entire life. Like literally like so I grew up in foster care as you guys know and so my whole life like social work has been at the forefront of my mind. So I've worked at children's aid societies, universities. Now I'm with the Halton School Board. So yeah, like just constantly working with kids and families, just trying to like connect them with resources that are available to them and their peers and everyone else. So yeah, it's just something I'm super passionate about. So when I'm not shaking my booty at the club, we're getting food for families.
It's like it shows because I mean it is kind of rare. I mean, as Danny can attest and we all know that like sometimes it's rare that people who are in the limelight or on a show and like become like famous from it go on to do the same thing that they've been doing because they love it so much, you know?
Yeah, no, like instantly right back. Like after both seasons, like within like a week, like I remember season 9, within like 3 or 4 days, I was back finishing my master's. Like came out, I think May 7th, and I was back finishing my master's by May 10th. And then the second season, season 12, right out, right back to the school, like within weeks again.
Do the kids ever say like, "I saw you on BBC"?
Yes. Oh my God. All the time. The other day, I had a student come knock on my door. And usually, when that happens, I'm thinking there's a crisis. So she knocks on my door and she goes, Miss, I have a question. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you a character from Big Brother? I was like, oh my God, a character? And I was like, yeah, yes. I mean, because there's like little like posters of me in the school walls, like being like, this is your social worker. If you need support, reach out to her. So some of the parents will see it. Some of the parents will be like, wait a minute, like, is that Spicy V? Yeah. Oh, it's really funny. Yeah. Getting recognized is probably my favorite part of the whole experience altogether. Like I literally love getting recognized. It's like my guilty little pleasure, especially when I'm with my brothers because their faces, they're like, here we go again. Oh, here we go. Like, yeah, so I just love it. I love it. Even when I don't have pink hair, like even if I have braids or something different, it's the voice. As soon as I start talking, people are like, Spicy V.
Um, is social work, this might be a dumb question. Is social worker in Canada what a school counselor is in the US, or is that, or do we have like, because I didn't have a social worker at my schools, I don't
Yeah,
think.
so it's pretty similar. Like I'll meet with students, it's confidential, like we get consent. I everything we talk about is confidential unless they're like they're in danger or someone else. And we just work through issues and I connect them with resources. And honestly, a lot of the time I'm just that listening ear. Like we all know grade 7 and 8, how hard those you're like figuring out who you are, who you want to be. Like this person's saying this, your parents aren't letting you do that. Like, oh, like you know what I mean? So they can kind of come hang out with me. We're gonna sit down, break it down, like make goals and go for there.
Girl, especially, and I mean not to be like sexist or anything, but like, I have a daughter and I know obviously like it for girls, it's especially at 7th grade and 8th grade, middle school is so
Ooh,
challenging. Yeah.
these girls are catty. Let me tell you, some of the things I be hearing, I'm like, is this like a TV show? Like
Yeah,
some
and
of
you're
the
like,
things these girls, yeah,
the
it's
Big Brother
crazy.
house has nothing on these seventh and eighth
Seriously,
graders. Damn.
literally, yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like what lucky girls though to come to like I would never leave the office if you were my social worker. I'd be like, yeah, I can't
Aww.
go
Getting
to math
makeup
class.
stuff to come hang with you.
You know what? I would be lying if I said it didn't happen. It totally happens. I make really good relationships with my students, and yeah, it's definitely tough to close the files because you just don't want to, right? Like, you totally build connections. I can't help it.
Um,
Did it really come up on the show? Like, I feel like, I mean, obviously we knew because we cast you, but like, I don't feel like it came up much on the show either season of like
Yeah.
your history, why you became a social worker. Like, did it come up at all?
Yeah, it came up a little bit in season 9. I know I was having a conversation just saying like some of the struggles like within the welfare system. Like I remember like moving foster homes with garbage bags and like just like the little things where I'm like, can we get a girl a suitcase? Like, do you know what I mean? And I remember that scene made the cut of me saying that. So it did bring a little bit of attention there. And like I would have a few, I know I talked to Kiefer about it, but I haven't seen my seasons. I haven't watched them. So I don't know too much of what's been aired.
Wait, is you haven't watched either season?
So I've tried. I've put it. It is so like I cannot. Like I see myself. I'm like, oh my god, my hair. Oh my god, what am I wearing? Or like if I seen like maybe one episode from my first season, and you hear conversations between other people that you weren't a part of, and it hurt. I was like, Kiefer, like, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
you like don't want to be
God.
mad at them now that the show's over, right? You don't want to go back.
Yeah. So it's just super cringe, and of course, like your friends, like they'll send you the main clips, or like Big Brother did such a good job, like on their Instagram of putting like what's happening throughout the week. So I've seen clips. I know my famous moments, like you signed up for this and all that stuff. But when it comes down to like a lot of the good gameplay and conversations, I'm like, I'm just gonna see myself out and let the internet let me know what's going on.
Oh.
I would
Yeah,
be the same way. I don't think I would watch.
it's
I
a
would
lot.
be like, I did it. There it
It's a
is.
lot.
Gotta
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, I always say I don't need to watch it. I lived it.
hmm but can we can we hear a little bit about how you got into social work? Like I know you probably were like inspired from like your upbringing and
Yeah.
journey. I just remember being very I was just telling my friend who I think I was just talking to that you're one of the people who like really impacted me your interview me being just so inspired by you and your journey and how just your attitude about everything. So I think I'd love to hear a little bit
Yes.
about it here.
So happy to talk about that. Like, that's amazing. Like, honestly, it all started when I was younger. Like I said, I just had this one moment where something really nasty happened to me as a child. And in my head, I went, one day I'm going to be the one making the decisions here, like the social worker, you know? So I wrote that literally on my like essay admission to get my master of social work. I'm like, I remember being a kid and telling myself that one day I was going to be, you know? And so then, you know, it started there. I contacted the children's agency that I grew up with as a child when I was maybe around 19, 20, and I was like, I need a job. This is what I want to do. They took me in with open arms. I started my social work career there with them, and I went to got my schooling. I did a lot of volunteer work. Throughout university, I worked with foster children and did different things like that. And it's just something that's always been on the forefront of my mind. Like, I kid you not, even though I played Big Brother twice, I never made it to the finale. Okay, okay. But if I did, let me tell you, that speech would have been a shout out to all of those children, okay? Like, so I would have had my moment to talk a little bit more about it, like in the limelight at that moment. But it's just something that I've always known I wanted to do. And I think the key thing is that I'm really good at it. Like, I can leave the tough stuff at the door, I can connect with the toughest kids. And I know of all of the resources because I used them growing up because I was a foster kid and because I was a struggling student, you know? So I feel like it comes kind of natural to me. So yeah, that's kind of like how that all started and why that's my career and what I do.
Like a social worker was nasty to you?
Yes, yes, she was. I had a really nasty social worker when I was like 5, and I still remember it to this day. And you know, I was living in this one foster home, and I just remember it to this day. It was like in the older days where they had those like phones that would like hang up on the wall, like the like things. And I remember like the foster mom was on the phone with the social worker, and she's like, "You're leaving tomorrow because we don't want you anymore." And I was like, "Oh my God, what?" Like as a kid, and the next day the worker was there, garbage bags, and I just remember being so traumatized. And I always joke with one of my best friends because you got to laugh at the hard times. But I remember being like 5, they picked me up in this van, and I'm looking out of the van window, 5 years old, like tears. It's like raining outside. I'm looking out the window, like, what is life? Like what's next for me here? Like I just got my garbage bags, like you know. And I remember being like, this I don't think everyone else does this. Like I don't think the kids at school like are going through this, you know. So that's what happened, and I was like, this isn't going to happen to many more children if I have anything to do with it.
But you had a great foster mom, right?
Yes, Irene, don't make me cry. R.I.P. Yeah, she changed it all. Yeah, like I moved in with her after a few years after that incident, and yeah, she was my mom all the way through. Like an older Scottish lady. Like we like she had red hair, green eyes. Like we were the complete opposites, but she really did fill that like maternal goal, and like she kind of gave me like somebody to make proud, right? Like I feel like I really struggled with that growing up. Is that I had 2 older brothers, and but when you're moving around homes and teachers, you don't really have that strong support system of people you trust. Like I didn't have mom, dad, brothers in a house where I'm like, I got my family. It was constantly changing. New teachers, new social workers, new friends, new everything. So it was constantly like finally someone that is here more constant where it's like I graduated or I did this where you could tell them and there was someone who knew you. So
Yeah.
she made a huge difference in my life.
Like witness your journey, right? Yeah.
Yes, and it was a journey, all right. It was a journey, all right. And I think I even joked about it, like either in my audition tape or in my casting process. I was like, hey, I grew up in foster homes and group homes. This has been preparing me for Big Brother, like roommates, food rationing, sharing a bathroom. Are you kidding me? I'm freaking ready. Put me in that house. I was born for this. Like, I literally have been preparing the last 30 years. Like, let's go.
And was it like, do you feel like it sort of helped you in any way, right? Did it help
Oh
you?
yes, this really makes me laugh because the doctor, Dr. S, you know who we all see, he laughs so hard. He's like, out of everyone I have ever worked with, I have not seen this. He's like, because I told him, I'm like, yep, like I feel good, like just at home, and he's like, what? Like, are you? He's like, I have never seen anyone come through my door like with this attitude, with this comfortability, like with like, you know what I mean? Like I totally was like even yeah, I feel like I was always good. Like I didn't struggle with before you go on the show, like everything. I was like, I'm good, I'm ready. You're gonna shower now, I'll shower next. Okay, all right. Anyone else want an egg McMuffin? Like, you know?
It's not well, it sounds like you did the hardest things hopefully ever of your whole life at 5 years old. Well, not that hope, but like that it's done. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, I went through like nothing, ain't nothing can be worse than that. Or it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're like
Yeah, like I
Teflon.
had shitty times, but I worked really hard to like create a future for myself, right? Like go to school and, you know, start my life, get on Big Brother Canada, woo! Like, you know what I mean? So like I don't care. Like nothing could stand in my way. And that's like my voice, my vision is that like your life is what you make it, right? And like, you know, we're talking about casting. So I feel like it correlates so well. Like if you want to get on a show, then it's the effort you put into going on the show. Like, are you going to make a good video? Are you going to prepare for the interview? Are you going to dress well? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, if I sat back and didn't apply to school or use my connection with the Children's Aid Society to get in, then I might not have got anywhere, right? So I feel like when it comes to like setting goals and wanting good things to happen to you in life, you got to be intentional. You got to manifest it. You got to make it happen.
For you are preaching.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you guys know. You guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And casting and life in general, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Were you working with the government too?
Oh my God, this memory. What is
I mean,
going
and I have a horrible
on?
memory too. I have
Like,
a horrible memory. I'm telling that's how much I don't know. I remember that.
that is so sweet. So yes, I actually was a council member. I was on the Premier's Council. Yes, with and Doug Ford was on that board and he would call me Energizer Bunny. So that was his little nickname for me because I obviously was like rah, 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 my pink hair. Rah, rah, rah. So yeah, I did some work with that team and it pretty much was just around education and like trying to like get the resources more accessible to those tougher community, like, you know, there's so many communities out there where they just don't have the same connection to the resources that everyone else does, and sometimes simply trying to bridge that gap goes a long way. So as like a black student, like a former foster child, I sat there and said, this is what I struggled with, this is what worked, and Doug Ford, we need more money.
Victoria, have you ever thought about like running for, you know, not being I mean, I don't know in Canada what it's called, like a congresswoman or like what?
Come on, that would be a dream. I haven't actually thought about it, no, but that would be pretty damn cool. I said to someone the other day, I was like, you know what I would really kind of like to do maybe one day, and this is an inside scoop because I've never said this to anyone but my friend, was like, you know, like a school superintendent, like, you know, the like, I feel like I was like, do I need to take a little management course or like, how do I get my hat in the ring down the road for that? Because I would like that.
I would vote. You have my vote in anything, honestly. I'm voting for Spicy
Yes,
V.
spicy me. That would be, I would love that. Yeah, like I definitely love like using this loud, powerful voice to like spread good when I can.
It's rare people can speak like this so eloquently about the issues, but also like so engaging and so fun.
Really? Oh my God. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just life. Like it's just what's happening around us. And I feel like a really important thing is like we talk about confidence and stuff, is when you're educated about something or you're really passionate about something, you can be confident in what you're saying or what you're selling or what you're doing, right? Like, so if I didn't know anything or I wasn't passionate or I didn't want to see change, I don't think I'd be able to be as engaging, right? Because I'd be too busy thinking about what I'm going to say and like, you know, so I think real passion, it's so visible. Like you can see it instantly with anything.
And your lived experience, right? You like actually
Yes.
have like the experience to back up what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, yes, like those little things that can stick with you. Like I remember growing up in foster care when a foster parent would have to go on vacation, or if they had something they had to go do for a few days, you would have to go somewhere else, right? And you know what they called it? And this was another thing when I was a kid. I'm like, I'm gonna fix that one day. But they used to call it going to a relief home. And I was like, relief? Like relief of me? Like, am I disturbing you? Like, am I like ruining you? So like even
Do
just
they
some of
still
the
call it
wording.
that?
No, I don't think they do.
Okay.
No, they
Ooh.
don't. They actually don't. No, they don't. I actually checked in on that when I was in university, and they had a different name for it, like a placement home or something. And I was like, okay, it's better. We'll
Yeah,
take
getting
it.
there.
You're not being relieved.
You know what else they need? This is totally not on this topic, but I feel like they need to change the term. What do you call it when you're pregnant over the age of like 30?
Oh my God, geriatric.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh
advanced
my God.
maternal age. Yeah.
Yeah, a
No.
geriatric pregnancy and you're like
Yeah, yeah,
31 or
honestly, I
something.
think
You're
it's
like,
like over 35, maybe.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is not the vibe.
No, it's not.
do you
What in the
want
world?
kids?
What's
Do I
that?
have kids?
Do you want kids?
Oh, I think just one. I think I'm just gonna have one kid if God blesses me and all that good stuff. I think in my future, one kid will be the way to go.
And do you think you would do like foster kids? Although you probably work with so many kids
Yeah,
every day, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard to say. Like, we'll see what the future holds. Like, it's definitely not something I've said no to, but recently engaged. So that's yes, I'm planning our wedding, and so I feel like what they say, first comes man. Oh, frick you. Oh God. So yeah, my fiance is definitely excited to have some children or have a baby and all that stuff. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
You guys have been together for like a while, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. He proposed on our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, 10 years,
Yeah.
girl. That is no joke.
Yeah.
Oh my
10
gosh.
years of the love of my life.
So Bethany, I ran into them in Vegas.
Yes, he knows Matt.
Yeah. Her now fiance
Yes.
could not be more like opposites attract.
I know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. We're complete opposites, but that's so funny, Danny, that you have met Matt, because me and Matt, like, I don't know why, we don't really do it on purpose, but Matt doesn't have social media. Like, he doesn't use social media. He's very low key. He's the opposite of me. So not a lot of people know Matt or meet Matt or get to see Matt often, but we bump into Danny Love in the streets of Vegas, catches us like at the perfect time, having some drinks, hitting the streets. So you've met Matt. You've totally so yeah, no, we're so excited. We're going to be getting married. We're actually getting married 1 year. Look at that. You guys are getting like the tea right now. Like, no one knows this. 1 year tomorrow is our wedding date. I haven't disclosed that yet, but yeah, 366 days. This girl is off the market.
Yes, that's a great date too. May, so that'll be
30th.
May 3rd. Yeah, love it.
May 30th. It's pretty. It's nice. It's chill.
Where do you know where you're doing it or not yet?
Yeah, here in Hamilton. Yeah, we're both born and raised here in Hamilton. We're such proud Hamiltonians, like go Ticats. So here in Hamilton, we're gonna have a nice big wedding, party it up, and have babies.
Baby.
Baby.
Wait, and we can take this out, but are you inviting any BB Can cast members?
Yes, of course. You got to. Yes. Not everyone, but there are certain people. Like, I'm still very close with Rohan. That's one of my closest friends to this day. And I'm also very close with his fiance, Haley. So they're going to get a nice front row seat. And I was talking to Kiefer. He has a cute little relationship with Matt. So, he's going to be coming. And, both ties, like tie, like both ties are going to be there. Yeah. So lots of different people that definitely will be there.
Well, this is a great lead in to talk about, like, you kind of just did, but like who you're so close to of the cast, who you obviously had like some issues with on the show, and is there still an issue? Let's talk about Anthony.
So yeah, I feel like that's the coolest thing about going on a show, is that you go in there with a life and you come out there with that same life, but like 15 new family members almost, like, or at least people that you've went through something that no one else will understand. And that bonds you instantly. So yeah, still super close with Rohan and Haley and Kiefer. And, I'm going to Toronto, hanging out with different people, but some more hot tea for you guys on June 6th. So not this weekend, the following weekend, depending when this gets released. The season 12 cast is actually getting together. We're getting together at like a cottage Airbnb's big house. I'm pretty sure it's 12 out of the 14 of us from this season. So I don't know if this has been done. Okay, we have unfortunately Vivek's in India and Todd is God knows where. he says he's coming, but we'll see. We'll see if he makes it. Good old, we all know how Todd is. But I'm so excited, and it's interesting because everyone's gonna be there. Like, so like Bailey, the girls, Dougie. Ooh,
Yes.
that's gonna be good. So yeah, me and Dougie, everyone is always asking me about that. Like, I've congratulated him on having a baby, and like we've obviously talked after the show. But yeah, am I a little nervous to see him next weekend? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? There's no hiding, there's no running away. It's not like we're just out in public where I can be like, hey, bye. It's like,
I'm
okay,
back.
I'm just gonna go over here to the fire pit. So yeah, but no, like I feel like for me, I've always been able to like see that the game is a game and be able to
Right.
move on. And the one thing that I knew I wanted to make sure that I said today was that, when if you get on a reality show, of course the number one thing you want is to win. Like you want to win that money, like point period, right? But at the same time, I think it's extremely important to live in the moment, like make memories, make friendships, like understand that everyone's fighting for the same thing. Because in the event that you lose, which is a good chance you might lose, you want to leave with something, whether that be the best memories. Like I remember when I went on Big Brother for the second time, they were like, we had to bring you back because we have never had somebody love this game more than you. Like when we get our costumes for the first time, I'm like, oh my God, we're bunnies. Or like, oh my, like when the backyard opens, I'm like, oh my God, we're jumping in water. Or like, you know what I mean? Or like taking a moment to sit down with Goose and hear about the stuff that he's been through. Like, you know what I mean? So to be able to take stuff as opposed to someone who might go play the game, blinders on, lose, and they have nothing, right? So I feel like even though I didn't win, and even though you get stabbed in the back, I can take so much more from the game that I'm not as bitter as a lot of other people, and that's the truth. I hope that came out, but that's the truth. And yeah, I am excited to see everybody. I've only seen people a few times. Like when you get out of the house, you go back to life, you go back to your jobs. So I'm super excited to see the girls. Like Avery, me and Avery were like so close in the house, and she sent me the cutest gift for my birthday. So I can't wait to like see her. And yeah, like I'm excited, but hella nervous to see Anthony. I'm not gonna lie.
For the so yeah, let's explain really quickly because maybe not everyone watched that season. So obviously you guys went in, I mean you can explain it better than I, but like you went in as like the only two returning all-stars, which do you feel like that was kind of a setup to be taught? I mean, obviously you were targeted right away,
See,
but
and
like
that's the other thing is that another thing that I learned being on Big Brother is that just because you won't do something or you have boundaries doesn't mean that everyone else will. So in the house, I was like, I will never put up the other all-star because that's just crazy. Like, why would I put up the one other all-star? So in my head, I'm like, Anthony definitely won't put up the other all-star because I would never put up the other all-star. But what I realized was, God damn it, Victoria, maybe not everyone thinks the way you do or has the same morals as you. Like, come on. So that's something that I definitely learned. But yeah, for those of you who didn't watch our season, me and Anthony were the only two returnees on season 12, and me and Anthony knew each other outside of the house from, hanging out parties, events, different things. And we formed an alliance and we dominated throughout most of the game. Kept him safe 3 times when I had the opportunity to send him out those doors, but didn't do it. And then, he got an opportunity to backdoor me and he took it. And it hurts, yes, because, I think I kind of deserved more of a notice. Like I didn't know until like minutes before the ceremony. And I'm like, really, Dougie, like after everything we've been through, we couldn't even like talk about this, like. But at the same time, after the show, understanding that I would have beat his ass if I was sitting beside him, it's like, you know what, Anthony, I'm not even mad at you. I'm only mad at the way you did it. Like, you know what? It's a game. You're there for the money. I would have beat you if we were in the final 2. So you got to get rid of me. I'm a threat. That's Big Brother. I appreciate that. But what I don't appreciate is him being like, you're doing this, and you're leaving. Like literally, you're going up in 10 minutes. Like, okay, bro, chill.
I don't think it's been, I don't know, Bethany. I don't think a whole cast has gotten together and like got in a cabin. Not
Yeah,
that
I
I know of,
haven't
at
seen
least.
it.
oh
Like we have
no.
finale weekends, like the finale weekends in May, like everyone goes to Niagara or Toronto,
Oh,
and like there's so many people like from all the seasons. But I really haven't seen like literally like what 90% of a cast get together for a weekend, lock yourselves up.
Yeah.
We're We have themes. We're putting our phones down. We're catching up. There's a big like fire pit with chairs all around. Like it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be a good time.
It's so great for so many reasons, obviously, but also just because like we, and I'm sure you were just so like sad when it, when it went away. Hopefully not forever, but like, we were really
No.
sad. So it's like extra special that you guys are like getting together to do this off the show.
No, 100%. Like it was super shocking to hear about BB Can stopping. Like I found out with the rest of the world. A lot of people asked me if I knew, and heck no, I did not. And hopefully they'll be back. But yeah, exactly what you say. Like our cast, we really have a special relationship. We have a group chat that's nonstop bumping like every day with everyone in it. And yeah, we definitely stay in touch, and I'm so excited to see them early June. It's gonna be good.
And this again, this might not make it. We might edit this out depending. But isn't there? We were talking about has a cast gotten together, and maybe not a whole cast, but I know like the cookout. I know there's like a like a Black BB like get together because I was talking to like Andrew
Yeah.
about it, and Brayden about it. Have you been to those and like has that? Yeah.
Yes, I have. Oh my God, so fun. Yes, the BB Black Weekend. Yes,
Yeah.
I went to one in New Orleans, and Taylor and all the girls and Azza, and yeah, everyone was there. It was so much fun, and we eat good food and have good conversation, and just do really empowering stuff. Like we did boat cruises, tours of plantations. Like we totally just, like it was
Yep.
so much
Come
fun. I'm not
together.
even gonna lie. Like speaking of which, Juneteenth is around the corner. What the heck? Oh my God, I better not open up my Instagram and see them in Atlanta freaking. Yeah, but no, I did go the one year and it was lit. It was so cool. And that's what's really cool. Like I was saying earlier, like you go on these shows, you hope to leave with the money. But if you don't, you leave with opportunities like going on Black Big Brother weekends with US people and, making connections that you'll have for the rest of your life. So there's more to it than just the money, people. That's what I say. Okay, don't hate me.
We're casting like fun, vivacious, outgoing, funny people, and so it's like we're also casting like if you do it the right way, a potential group of all new fun friends.
Exactly. Yes. See, you get it, Danny. You always get it. You always get it. You guys are so good at casting. Like I look back at like I have pictures all around my house. Like let's be honest, being on Big Brother was the best time of my life. I loved it. Like from the casting to being on the show, the twists, the turns, the crew, the production, the wake up, the crunch time, the costumes. Like I swear to God, the free food. Don't play with me. Okay, I was living. So I feel okay. I kind of forget what I was saying now because I got into Big Brother brain. But yeah,
It was such a good time. Are there any like, and obviously we talked before, like we can't, we're not going to break any NDAs because obviously like you don't want to, we want to keep, we still are cat and casting. We don't want to do anything like that. But is there anything like behind the scenes or like you talked about like the food? I mean, obviously it's been talked about to death, like, but slop, but is there anything like what you guys eat or who cooks or like anything you can sort of tell us?
Or even the wake up, like you said, is there a weird wake up thing?
Yes, I have so much to say about this topic. So pretty much like on Big Brother, like you're recorded 24/7. So unless it's like a POV ceremony or an HOH comp, you're not really sure what's going to be aired, right? Like you don't know what conversations or what bloopers might happen, right? So one thing that really makes me laugh with Wake Up is obviously you're tired, okay? You might have been up late cooking, gossiping, whatever. I would always laugh because I was always one of the latest people up. But Big Brother would get a little angry. And I remember the one day, and we had never heard this before. So everyone was like, what was that? Big Brother was like, Victoria, wake up or be prepared to face the consequence. The whole house was like, the consequence! What the fuck? So that was so funny. But like
That's
speaking
hilarious.
of like
Do you know what the consequence was going
no,
to be?
are you kidding me? I jumped out of bed so damn fast. I was like, hell no. I was like, I don't know what costume you're gonna put me in, how long I'm gonna be in cold showers, or how long I'm eating slop, but I'm not doing it.
How many wake ups did you ignore before they said that?
Probably like 4. Like, like, oh. So yeah, the mornings were really tough. But
so that's what they do. They wake you up with the rooster crow.
Yeah, you get the rooster. The rooster they show on TV isn't like fake. It is real. Like, house guest, time to wake up. Like,
You have a great rooster. Like that sounds kind of almost exactly like I feel like what a rooster sound would be.
Well, yeah, I've heard it over 100 times, so I definitely know. But yeah, like talking about behind the scenes stuff, I feel like that really gets me excited to talk about because there's so much that you don't know if it gets aired, but also there's so much downtime. Like we're there 24/7, right? So you do so many things. Like I know on season 9 we did a roast. Like we one by one went up and roasted each other. Didn't get like the airtime, but that's okay. We also did makeovers. Like all the girls did like Jed, Ty, Rohan. We did all their makeups, did a fashion show. I don't think that aired. And we also did a rap where
Wait, that aired.
Fashion show.
It did?
And I think the roast aired too. But
Oh shit, I really didn't watch. You know what? No one's really talked to me about it, so I wasn't sure if it aired or not. But those are all things that we just decided to do. Like no one told us we had to do that. Like we were just like trying to kill time. So I'm glad they aired it because some of the jokes were hilarious. Rohan looked amazing. And then there's a lot of like games that we would make up. Like on season 12, we had a game called like Ball Pot where we would literally sit on opposite ends of the couch, get a ping pong ball and try and get it in the pot. Like, and this would be like 4 hours of our day every single day. Like, and I doubt that they're airing that, you know what I mean? So there's so much behind the scenes stuff that goes on. Like I literally can think about so much. And I think one of the main things I would want to point out would be all of the conversations that happen that might not even be game related. Like I could probably tell you something crazy about every single house guest I have ever lived with. Like because you're together 24/7. If you just end up in the same room, it's like, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Like, you know what I mean? Or like you just, so you just learn so much about each other. And yeah, there's lots of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And yeah, Big Brother is so cool. I just love Big Brother so much. It sounds like God is just like talking to you. Like you just are like it's really cool.
That's so funny. The most embarrassing, I think I saw someone get mad because that was one of my open call questions I would sometimes ask people. And I'm not trying to embarrass them. It's like a funny story to see, just get to know someone a little bit better. But I feel like I recently read someone be like, they're so rude. They ask about your most embarrassing moment.
Stop.
I'm like, that's not why we're asking about it. I'm not like collecting people's most embarrassing moments. We just want to see that you're fun and funny and can tell a good story.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%. No. That's why people need to trust the process. Like, again, when it comes to the casting part of this podcast, like, trust the process. If they say 3-minute video, they're not saying it because, like, that's their favorite number. They're saying it because it's a good amount of time for you to tell who you are, why you'd be good on the show. Like, and I bet you.
And they're not trying to watch.
It lists what to say. Like they're saying that because you're like, I'm assuming, I'm not a casting producer, but you're trying to cast people for the show and there's certain things you need to know. Like
right, and we're not trying to sit through 10 minutes of like, every single person, right?
Yeah, like to be fair, it needs to be so you have a chance to look at them all. And disclaimer, they watch them all. Do you think I ever thought they were gonna pick me? I am the perfect example of somebody who thought, I want to be on Big Brother so bad. I'm gonna make this video, I'm gonna make it engaging, and they're gonna call me, I hope. Oh, a little while later, ring, ring, ring. I thought it was a freaking prank. I thought it was one of my friends. I was like, girl, this isn't funny. Like, stop. They're like, no, like this isn't a joke. Danny, was it you that called me?
I think so, because we don't have APs on that. Yeah, so
I think it was you. I think it was literally you. And I was like, is this a joke? Like, but it's just like people I feel like have the attitude of like, they're not going to see my video or there's so many submissions. It's never going to be me. If I had that attitude, Spicy V would be non-existent.
We'd be robbed of Spicy V.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been on a show where we haven't watched, where not every video has been watched.
Never.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's what the people.
Maybe not the whole video, but we've seen at least the gist.
Yeah, and I think that's key. I think that's what people need to hear is that it's not picking favorites or it's literally they get viewed. Like if you want the opportunity, you need to put your hat in the ring. Like, you know what I mean? It's simple.
Do you hear that? Because like I feel like you're so passionate about they watch every video. Do people think that casting does?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear that all the time. Like one of the number one questions I get is, how did you do it? And I'm like, I submitted a video like they told me to, like it says on the website. Like, you know what I mean? And people are always really shocked. Like they always are not expecting that to be my answer. Like I have some sort of like connection or, but I'm really like, no, I literally, this computer I'm on right now, I hit record and I said, hey, like pick me, you know? So no, people definitely think that. So you heard it here first. They watch all the videos. Get that application in. Like, what are you waiting for?
They do think that because they send in like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos sometimes. Girl, yeah.
See, that's dangerous. I wouldn't do that. See, that I think is cheeky because if you see that I don't know about that move.
There was one, I mean, and we can even filter out sometimes, even if you give a really horrible video, but you're still good, we can still see it. One time I had this woman, she was in bed, almost pitch black. I think she had like something on her hair. I could barely see any of her, like her eyes. But she was just kind of being funny. And I was like, I love this woman. I called her and she made it like all the way. She didn't end up getting on. She made it all the way through and she was so great. But I was like, oh, girl, I can't even believe though that you submitted this.
That you submitted that. Ah!
Yeah.
That's okay. Oh, well, good for you. See, you guys don't let them pass by though. Like that's a good example of that. Like, you know, you're good at what you do. You're here to cast people who would be good for the show. Like simple.
It helps us with our job. We're like, yay, someone good. Like,
yeah. Yeah. What a fun job. Like I have a question. Like when you guys are like casting and you cast and then you know the show's happening and you're like, I casted that person, like how cool is it to watch your like castee like flourish?
it's more fun. It's because you feel like you know that person on a deeper level and you feel like you helped have a hand in it. So you kind of feel connected to their journey. And it's that is fun. It's also extra fun, not fun. It's extra rewarding if you had to kind of fight for this person too. If there were some people who were like, I don't know, maybe no, we don't see it. And you're like, no, trust me, like this, they're great. And then that person gets on. Then I sit back with a flag. Rah, 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 rah. Oh, you.
Ooh, okay. Good answer. Love it.
Bethany, what's yours? Or do you not want to answer?
Well, yeah, no, I was going to say like sometimes, and you know, it depends on sort of like the staff, but like there can be like competitive people around like getting someone on, but like honestly it's like sometimes it's just luck. I mean, you just happened upon them. Sometimes you're literally like grabbing them out of like the ether, like you're getting them, you're recruiting them, or you've gotten them from like social media or whatever. But sometimes it's just like they just come across your desk and you're like, okay, this is obviously I see what's right in front of me and it's gold, so you don't really so it just depends.
100%. And even in open calls too, like there's people who it's like you would have to be crazy to not call this whatever person back. You're right. It's luck. Sometimes it's all different types of things.
Any other questions, Spicy V? Because I obviously have more for you, but any other questions for us?
Oh my God, I feel like it's just really cool to kind of get like to talk to you guys. Like I know I'm thinking of like myself 5 years ago before I was on Big Brother, like what I would do to sit with casting producers like this. So I'm literally sitting here just like seeing like you guys are normal people like everyone else, like just trying to, get people that are fitting the scene and everything like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of cool to see and hear what you guys actually get to do behind the scenes. Like, is there more to it than just kind of picking that person and sending them off? Like, where do you guys lie in that role? Like, tell me a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit.
Well, I think it's so interesting also how it's sort of changed over the years. I mean, we've been doing it for quite a while. And yeah, I mean, obviously there's a process of like finding the people and then, you interviewing them and having them filling out paperwork and kind of holding their hand through the process of making a presentation on them and pitching them to producers and the network and getting them through, psych and medical and background and social media checks and so but it's like back in the day how different it was to like literally like watch like VHS videos and go out and like recruit for them. And now it's like obviously like everything's online and but the difference for me is like how much harder it is to get on a show, like in terms of like you're being checked for background and having to go jump through all these hurdles and everything you have to go through. So
right.
That I think is like the big difference for me.
You have to be okay with like being harassed by us. If we like you, you'll know. And we will ask you for non-stop things.
It
Yeah,
is so
there is a
much.
lot.
Pictures, B-roll, you know, your friends and background check, like where did you live, you know, when you were 16? It's all
Yeah.
it's nuts. So
Bethany worked on a show, I think, where people had to get fingerprinted or something.
That's so crazy. Oh my
wait,
God.
wait, so what are you joking? That's what they're doing now. Wait, what are you talking about?
I've never worked on a show where they need that.
Danny Love.
I'm not kidding.
We just Bachelor, you have to get fingerprinted.
Not for no, not for
Now,
not the one I did.
think they just like I said, it's
I think they
constantly
changed
Always
it.
changing.
updating and changing. Yeah, yeah. Which
That
is
is
good
so
because then you know when you get on a show, you're like in a safe environment, right? Obviously, that everybody else has been tested, so you're safe also. But yeah,
100%.
it's crazy.
Yeah. And even like I enjoyed doing it because it makes it so real. You're like, this is so real. Like some of the things you have to do, and you're like, why would I have to do a physical? Oh yeah, because I'm gonna be in goddamn competitions winning, okay? Like, and it kind of like all makes sense. Like, why do they need permission for these pictures? Oh yeah, because if I win, maybe it's gonna be on TV for everyone to see in my HOH room. So like that is all really cool. One really cool story I wanted to tell because this is like a manifestation thing that I feel like. So I did the casting the second time and it was really cool because I feel like I knew what to expect. Like I feel like I was able to, but people say it's a lot, but I think it's really fine. But I'm laughing because the second time I went on Big Brother, when I got the call, I was already packed to go. Isn't that crazy? Like I had this feeling inside of me that one day I was gonna get the call back. You could even ask. I had a suitcase that every like month I was like when I would order something online, I would order an extra outfit for the next time I was on Big Brother. When they called me and I got off the phone, the first thing I did was pull out that suitcase and I had a full suitcase ready to freaking go. Isn't that crazy? Like, so I guess the reason I'm telling this story is that when you want something, like, I'm not going to go on one of my manifestation rants, but if you want something, like, you really need to be intentional about it. Like, even the first time I went on, I remember calling my school and being like, I think I'm going to be dropping out. And this is like before I even got a call. Like, I literally just submitted my video and I'm like, I got to cancel my whole life. Like, so, I think like when it comes to like casting and all the steps, one of the steps is really being prepared and like being ready and being excited and knowing that that spot is yours. Like, it's right there.
I just didn't know you had to do casting. I thought like at that point they're like, can you do this? Great, we want you. But you
Oh,
had to
but
go through.
no, I still had to do all the other casting. Like I still had to do like the physicals and the mental and the sheets and the banking and I still had to do
But
everything. The only thing I didn't have to do was like the cast bio stuff.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I
but
didn't
you
have
didn't
to
have to
do
do
like
finals and interviewing, did you?
no.
No, okay, that because
No.
when okay, that's okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
hopefully
I,
season 9 was my interview in a nutshell.
I
Frick.
mean, resume speaks for itself,
Well,
right?
that's why I was like, what? Yeah.
Well, what I was going to ask was sort of how, I mean, and this could go a lot of different ways, but like, how do you feel like you changed just you, Victoria, like from like in
Yeah.
season 9 after being on the show? Do you feel like you changed a lot? And then
Yeah,
also
this
like,
is such a good question. I love it so much. And honestly, what I'll say is I would say Big Brother changed me for the better in terms of I'm so much more myself. Like I have always been Spicy V. I've always had like different hair. I've always worn bright colors. I've always been really loud. But Big Brother kind of gave me the opportunity to fully be myself. No like authenticity only, like wearing what I want, being who I want, saying what I want, and it being accepted, like people still liking me for the most part and getting the call again, proving that the real Spicy V is enough. Like I don't need to tone it down and I don't need to like filter myself. Like I really learned that I could just be Spicy V. So after season 9, that's all I was. Like I had my yacht party and I like cut my hair pink forever and I like my car is bright orange and my license plate is Spicy V and like I just can really like own who I am, which I've always known I've been a little bit different than other people. Like you know what I mean? I've always had a little more like something to me. And I would like I said, like especially in my profession, like when you're interviewing for jobs and working with students, like sometimes I can't be my 100% party Spicy V, but I feel like Big Brother gave me the opportunity to be that person. And sorry, I'm starting to laugh because when I went on Big Brother the first time, I was working at Children's Aid and I would have paid big money to see their faces like watching it because they're probably like, who the heck is this? Like literally, because like I had like a work uniform, like up to here, like my work pants. Like I was a social worker. I was early in my field, so like I would tie my hair back. I wouldn't wear big earrings. So they were probably watching Spicy V flipping off the couches, doing the splits, freaking like bitching people out, like wearing my boobs out for the world to see, and like they're probably like, has this person been cloned? Like. So I feel like when I came out of the first season, I was like, all right, it's out. Spicy V's out. They all know what I'm about now, so I'm here to stay.
Was it received well then after that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people like it's nice to be around people who are just themselves. Like this is something I say to my students. I think every single day I always say, surround yourself with people that make you feel good and do things that make you feel good. So for example, like when I have my hair a certain way, or if I'm dressed a certain way, or I'm with my friends, I feel happy and good, which makes me confident, which makes people like to be around me, which makes my life good. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the trickle effect. It's like CBT, right? Like the way you think affects your feelings, and how you feel affects how you're going to act. Same with the people around you and how you're feeling. Like if I'm in a tie and my hair is pulled back and like all those things, like I don't feel like my 100% self. So you could tell that I'm a little guarded, or there's something, and that might keep people away from me, right? Like it might not be as inviting. So yeah, Big Brother definitely allowed me to be my loud, colorful self with no shame, no guilt. This is who I am. You're seeing it all on TV, the live feeds. So yeah.
What's CBT?
Oh yeah, that's a cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know Bethany. Yeah, so it's just like it's a good way to like work with people who are like, if you're trying to like change a behavior, you want to start with your thoughts, right? Like so like I can go for a walk today. And then when you're feeling confident, that makes you feel good. And when you feel good, you might just go for that walk, as opposed to I can't walk, and then you're feeling sad and I'm not gonna go, like, you know, so
I did have to wear a uniform. I went to prep school. I had to wear a tie, a button down, khakis, and I hated every damn last second of it. And I did not feel like myself.
Yeah, right? Like, you know what I mean? As opposed to now, look at you, you're smiling, you got the pink on for me. Like, you know, I just want to come over there and hang out with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know?
I would not have that energy in a tie. I have not.
Yeah, no. You want to set yourself up for success, like to feel good, whatever that is. Like some people, it might be the overalls. Like I remember there's certain people, it's their hat, or maybe there's a certain saying they like to say, but they're nervous to say. Like, no, like, you know, you are the best at being you. Like, that's it. Point blank, period. Like,
so true. Everyone else is taken.
Yeah, everyone else is taken. Bethany, yes. There's only one Spicy V. I'll tell you that.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I want you to have something you could take from this. That's like she gave us
a lot. I also feel like it went, and we'll probably say this in the end, but like from like so many like good juicy things and like fun like spicy, and also just like really thoughtful, like insightful, intelligent conversation. You know, like that's like complex and like varied.
Yeah,
those are my favorite convos.
Yeah. I just want to like hit the nose with what you guys are looking for with your podcast, because I watched some of the other ones like with Josh and stuff, and they looked really good. And I unfortunately don't have too much spice, but I feel like, you know, the June 6th thing is going to be a really big thing. Maybe we should have a follow-up after. I think that's gonna be really interesting. But no, like honestly, like, you know, I always say like reality TV was the best part of my life, like getting on the show, being able to be my authentic self, come out with new relationships, and now I'm engaged to get married, and you know, life just kind of goes, you know what I mean? So I just encourage everyone to apply for their dream show, and you know that the videos get watched, and you know, it's kind of fun having all your most embarrassing moments on TV, because then you can live free and you don't have to worry about embarrassing yourself moving forward. Win-win.
That's so funny. When you said that before, I was like, it feels like such a free, like, well, now it's all out there, so whatever.
Yeah, like the 2 times that they gave us booze, things got a little, I was like doing flips and somersaults and running around, and just showing Canada what I'm all about. So that was a lot of fun.
I love that so much, but I also can't believe they only gave you guys booze like 2 times.
I know. We were having like withdrawal. We were like sending Lexus in. We're like, okay, she's the most like composed, like everyone loves Lexus. Like send her in there. She would like go in there already and she's like, they said they'd get back to me. Bitch, they did never get back to us. They did never got back to us. They were like depriving us. We were like joking around, but we're like, our bodies are in shock. Like we need some. Like there was even one time on season 12, like me, Anthony, Bailey, the whole everybody, we all dressed up in white. We were having like a party. Like we all dressed up in white. We cleaned the house. We turned the backyard, and we kept saying to Big Brother, like, we're doing all this for a little bit of booze. We're throwing ourselves a party. Wouldn't it go great with a bottle of wine? And like we did this whole thing, and we didn't even get a drop. Like we just got ignored. Like
I mean, girl, speaking of manifesting, you were manifesting that alcohol, right?
I was manifesting that alcohol, and they got us good the one day when they gave it to us. I was like laying in bed, everyone's dispersed out of the house, and all of a sudden you just hear Matt go, booze! And we all run downstairs. They had like this big thing of booze and tacos, and we all got super lit, and the rest is history.
I love
It was
that.
such good times. I love talking about it, as you could probably tell. Like just talking about the experiences, and like honestly, I like you guys like were part of my casting, and I thank you so much. Like look how happy I am. Like you guys did this, like choosing me, accepting me, having faith in me, and like really letting me get through. Like my life is awesome because of you guys, and thank you.
Oh, well, your life would be awesome either way, it seems.
Exactly. And you know, we just adore
Aw.
you. So
Oh, well, I just love everything that's come out of this, and I just look forward to like everything that's coming next, and it's just exciting.
Amazing. Thank you so much for doing this. It was so good seeing you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Bethany, Danny. Thank you so much. That was such a good chat, and congratulations on this sick podcast. Like, tuned in. Okay.
Tune in, baby.
Yes. Mwah. All right, stay spicy.
love you. How fun was that?
I'm always just so impressed. And I feel like it's cliche, but like honestly, inspired by her.
Yeah. I mean, she's an inspiring person. Yeah, I get it. I agree.
I remember after I interviewed her being like, I need to be more of this positive person. Like they went through and I feel like you actually sometimes say to me, like, don't compare yourself to others and others' problems. But in my mind, sometimes I think like they went through this hard, crazy thing, and this is their outlook on life. And sometimes I feel like I'm really can be negative and annoyed by things that aren't that bad. And I'm like, I remember talking to her, I was like, I need to take some of this from her. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also so like, you know, sometimes like there can be like toxic positivity where it's just like all good. Like she, you know, it that not in any way with her. It's like all processed, right? And real and like all these like lessons she sort of like gleaned from it all. Cause she can go from like fun, spicy V, like, you know, crazy, and then being so like introspective and insightful and having all these amazing, you know, nuggets of wisdom. Like I just, yeah, she's
I am so glad you said about you asked her about running because I was kind of thinking that and I was like, I would vote for her. I would. I really would vote for her in 2 seconds. Like,
completely.
you
I
know,
can see her going really, really far.
she has her master's degree. You know that, and if I would imagine that she would run for something that she was passionate about and cared about. So she reminds me of what's the woman's name? Broke body, blonde, bleach blonde, broke. She's in Congress. Wait, Bethany, no!
What are you talking
Oh my
about?
God!
Beach blonde broke.
Bleach blonde, bad, broke
Oh my God.
body.
Why am I feel really ignorant right now. I have no
Oh
idea
my
what you're
gosh.
talking
Okay,
about.
wait.
She's in Congress. Like a
She's like the
Democrat, right?
fun. She is like so funny, can like read someone to filth.
Jasmine Crockett.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I said first. And then you're
Oh,
like blonde, broke. I was like, she's not blonde or broke,
oh,
but
I didn't hear
yeah.
you say that. And it's not that I wasn't describing her. That's like what like when she got viral.
Copy. Yes.
Talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes, I know that was who I was thinking. I was like, I know he's
Okay.
not talking about her. Yes,
Yeah,
Jasmine.
no.
She's
I feel like
great. Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
Spicy could be the Canadian Jasmine Crockett.
100%.
And she wouldn't even need to be that mean because like they're not even mean in Canada. Like she wouldn't even need to read someone down like that.
No, but she could.
Truly.
Yeah. She's one of the most entertaining people. Like I could watch her like just run around the house, like just doing stuff, the splits, etc.
I'm so glad we had her on. Like and like one of our first. I'm
Yeah.
so happy about it.
Well, shall we say adieu to
Ooh.
you? Just you.
Yes, adieu to you.
Till next time. We gotta work on her.
I know we do.